doing? It's Tree, and today I'm going to share with you one of our favorite go-to recipes. It's an organic, gluten-free, vegan, yeast-free banana bread. I've done a video on this before earlier on in our process, and I feel that it needs a redo as well. I have some bananas here that are on their way out, so it's perfect to make some banana bread. And if you have some bananas that are on their way out too, maybe you'll give this recipe a try. And I fell a week ago and really marred up my face. I have not wanted to be on camera. However, I really wanted to use these bananas and I wanted to encourage you to make this bread. We love it, we share it with people all the time. It's so yummy to nosh on any time of the day. Now, this is a medical medium recipe that I've tweaked. So I'm gonna show you how simple it is. Let's get into the ingredients. These are the ingredients. I have 5 really ripe bananas. They don't have to be that ripe. 3/4 cup of fresh made almond milk. 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of maple sugar. 1 1/2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract, alcohol-free. 3 cups of gluten-free organic oat flour. 1 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. 1 teaspoon of sea salt, and about 2/3 to 1 cup of raw organic walnuts to put on top of the bread while it bakes. So preheat the oven to 350 degrees and get it up to temp. Let's start mixing up this bread. I have a larger bowl here, adding in my oat flour, baking powder, sea salt, and baking soda. Whisk it all together. I have a slightly smaller bowl here where I will take all of my bananas, big fork, and mash them up. As you can see, this is a very simple recipe to put together. I have my slightly larger dry bowl here with my dry goods. And then I have my wet bowl. So what I'm gonna do next is pour the wet bowl into the dry bowl, mix it all together very thoroughly so there's no dry flours in there or anything. It's just super nicely mixed. And then what I have here is a parchment lined bread loaf pan. And my little trick to creating a really nice lined bread loaf pan is just to stick another one on top while it's waiting and get a really good fit there. So I'm gonna mix and then I'm gonna stick this in the oven and enjoy it soon. It's good to go. I used just enough walnuts. It was about a cup to fully cover the top of the bread, press them in nice and evenly so you can get a crunch with every bite. And the oven's up to temp at 350 degrees. So I'm gonna put it in and set the timer for 40 minutes. Once the timer goes off at 40 minutes, I'll turn it off, turn the stove off, but leave the bread in there for another 10 minutes to just keep warming, and then pull it out and enjoy. All right, turn off the timer, turn off the oven, and check out the bread. Smells so good. And now I'm just gonna leave it in the oven, setting the timer for 10 minutes, and leave it in there, and we'll pull it out and it'll be good to go. Okay, so the 10 minutes is up. Turn off the timer and pull the bread out. Oh my goodness, so yummy. Yeast free, and yet it rises. This is such a delicious bread. I'm gonna set it aside and let it cool down just a bit before cutting into it and taking a bite.
Hey everyone, I'm about to taste test this insanely yummy banana bread. Do you see how cute this cutting board is? It's a big heart. It's so cute. Anyways, and there's big walnut halves on top of this amazingly yummy, super simple.
We've made it so many
super
times.
Simple, yummy snack.
Just
Breakfast,
needed to,
lunch, or dinner.
Like, create a redo for you all to make sure that you try and make this. Try it out.
This is a maker. This is like the lemon cake. How I always talk about the lemon cake, this is close to that.
All right, take a bite, Willa.
So I'm about to cut into this super yummy, I know I always say yummy, but I swear to God, it's just a delicious banana bread. It's so good. Look at that. I don't know why I didn't have my plate over here. So this has just been out of the oven for maybe like 2 hours, so it's very cooled down. And I don't even know why I have this fork. This is just, you can just pick this up. Okay. It just always satisfies. So good. And you'll get in there and there's pockets of like the banana. It's almost like there's like a banana cream in the bread as well. It's so good. It's not usually not on the edges, but as you move in, it's so yummy. I like to eat it just like this. We'll end up putting it in the refrigerator because if it sat out and you didn't eat it fast enough, it's probably gonna mold. There's no preservatives in it. This is just super yummy, very few ingredients bread, mainly bananas. Anyways, I'll eat it just like this, or I'll just pull it out of the fridge and slice up a big, huge hunk of it and eat it, you know, cold. Or you can always stick it in the oven, heat it up, and then maybe put some vegan butter on it or a spread of choice. And I also like to put cinnamon on it. So those are my tips for eating this incredibly yummy banana bread. Got you some.